Today's Pokemon Theory is covering what Pokemon Silver actually stole. You might be surprised to know that Silver in Generation 2 stole his Pokemon, but Silver did not just steal his whole team. He only stole 2 Pokemon of his team. If you're interested to know which one, stay tuned, and if you want to see more, click that subscribe button. In Generation 2, the rival is a boy named Silver. As the series progressed, we were given information that led to the assumption Silver fled to Johto from Kanto, and he was Giovanni's son. His goal? Become a better trainer than his father. His father was the 8th gym leader, and arguably the most difficult gym leader of Kanto. Well, I guess next to Sabrina, but I mean, whatever, he was the 8th, so I guess he was the best. Anyways, he was also the leader of Team Rocket, making him a pretty pristine, noticeable character in Kanto. Silver shared no desire to lead Team Rocket, as his father did once, but instead he just wanted to outshine Giovanni, which led him to New Barktown and to start stealing a Pokemon, a starter Pokemon. He needed something to start his adventure. As per the usual, depending on what Pokemon you, the player, chose, depends on what Pokemon Silver has. Now, in some canons, people and some games, they all consider Ethan to have Typhlosion, Lyra to have Chikorita, but in those same canons and games and movies and just people in general, Crystal has Totodile, so that's 3. So what's Silver have? I don't know. I have no idea. Regardless, in the mainline series though, Silver does take a Pokemon based on what Pokemon the player chooses. But what if I told you Silver didn't just steal 1 starter, he stole 2 Pokemon?
Excuse me, Mr. Pokemon Theory. Silver could steal 3 Pokemon actually, all of the starters, so this video's wrong and I thought you were a Pokemon master. Please take it down.
Is that you, comment section? Didn't you used to say something else? I think it involved a butt or something. Well, you know what, it doesn't matter. Depending on how you look at it, yes, Silver could have stolen, 4 Pokemon. But in each game, he only steals 2 at a time. The first one, of course, is a starter. Cyndaquil, Chikorita, or Totodile. The second one requires us to travel to Cyanwood City, talk to a trainer, and find out what actually happened. The trainer will say that he is in shock. A trainer about your age with piercing eyes and long hair came in. He scared me into giving away my prized Pokemon. That's exactly what he says. He'll continue and say, I still have one, but what if he comes back? And the trainer will then note that you look strong and ask you to care for his Pokemon. The Pokemon is Shuckle. That's what's given to you if you accept. Cool Pokemon. Well, what was the other Pokemon? The trainer notes that his quote-unquote prized Pokemon was stolen, so it likely wasn't something that was common. And because the fighting type gym leader is in Cyanwood, this gave reason for Silver to be there, and was the trainer who stole Pokemon. Which Pokemon was it though? To answer this question, we need to look at the encounters of the rival before Cyanwood and after Cyanwood. Silver will begin with a starter, and then, as the game progresses, Silver acquires a Ghastly, Zubat, and a Magnemite. After Cyanwood, Silver will have a Haunter, Golbat, Magnemite, the starter, and a Sneasel. Now, we can't assume that it was a Golbat or a Haunter that he stole, as they evolved from Pokemon that Silver had early in Azalea Town. And in the Burn Tower, before Cyanwood, Silver had a Magnemite, which can be captured right outside of Mahogany Town. The starter is the first one stolen, evolved or not, so that leaves Sneasel. Now, most people would just accept that right there and then. This video's over, it was Sneasel, right? And that's true, but in the highly unlikely event that it could have been a Magnemite or a Golbat or a Haunter for whatever reason, there's also Sneasel's location that needs to be taken into this theory to make it more viable. In Generation 2, Sneasel can only be caught in 3 locations: the Ice Path, Mount Silver, and the route outside Mount Silver. All of these locations can't be accessed until much later in the game. The player has to achieve 7 badges and deal with Team Rocket. Now, I'm not saying that Silver couldn't have gotten to these locations earlier, but the level would indicate that, yeah, he definitely didn't capture the Sneasel in the wild. Sneasel would have had to have been the man's prized Pokemon that was taken by him by Silver. But then again, the man didn't say Silver stole it from him. Rather, that Silver was intimidating, and he gave it away after being intimidated. So did Silver steal the Pokemon or not? I guess I'll leave that question with you, and ask that if you're enjoying my Pokemon videos here, share them with a like, and click the subscribe button if you haven't already. More Pokemon content will be on its way soon, and I really appreciate you taking the time out to watch this video.